All right, we're back here again at Attitude Raceway. Kept the best for last. You're my last interview today, Steve.
I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, we're happy to have you here. We've been racing together and doing different stuff and for quite a while, and so it's great to get you on the podcast. So we've got Steve Clark here from Scuff Racing. His main product is Awesome Sauce, and anybody that has followed this show knows it's awesome because we talk about it all the time.
I appreciate that very much.
Yeah,
I love hearing it when you talk about it. Just great to hear it.
Yeah, I mean, I've told the story before, and if they've heard it 4 or 5 times, they're going to hear it again because now we got you here to talk about it. I was at a quadri. I mean, I had a track. It's a foam track. I never raced foam, but it was just an economical way for me to build this track at my house. And it was a handful. And you had reached out and said, "Hey, I'd love to just come down with the sauce and just see how it works on foam." And I held off a little bit because I didn't know, you
told me I'm going to wait a little bit, see what we can do with what we got. And I said, well, okay, that's no problem.
Yeah.
Just waited to hear from you.
Yeah, because, I had like a dozen guys there at a practice, and I thought, well, if we dish it out and something happens, what am I going to do? Buy 12 people tires? I didn't know. So we started out, and it was, like I said, it was a handful. We all couldn't get around. It was literally like we were just on slick cement. And I could tell nobody was really having fun. They were being respectful because at my house, and, oh, yeah, this is great. I'm like, don't kid me. This isn't great. This is...
I wasn't there for the first day. So,
Right. So I was... but you did send me a bottle, and I had it. And I did have one extra set of brand new tires in a bag, so I went to Jake Bolter. I said, Jake, this guy Steve from Scuff Racing sent me this stuff. And short of me running out and going buy carpet, which I was sincerely thinking about having to do because I had a big race coming up. I had the one for my dad, the Kenman, coming up. And I'm like, I can't have people showing up from all over the place. And it's this is not racing.
Right.
And he's like, yeah, sure, I'll try it. Well, he goes out. His lap time's cut down in half.
Yeah, I remember the first post you had with the first day of practice. Nick had a 4.81, and I didn't know the track, and I don't have anything to compare that to. So I thought, cool, 4.81.
Yeah, so did we.
And then I saw the next week it was, like you said, almost in half, and I thought, okay, good, it worked.
Yeah, the track record's down to 2.3.
2.31, I think, right?
Yeah, 2.31. Yeah, it was Matt Murphy came to town, cleaned our clock, and took the track record. Took it away from me.
I wish I could have been there that day.
I know. I had. Yeah, you probably would have said it too.
No, but obviously, Matt Murphy, he knows what he's doing. He's fast.
Yeah. But it's really been fun because as the track has grown, so has the legend of Awesome Sauce. Because what happens there now is almost like a paved track that rubbers in.
Right.
This is a foam track that Awesome Sauce is in. Right, and as the day goes on, the track changes. The bite is just incredible, and it's just all thanks to you.
Well, I appreciate that. I mean, the traction and the track and the racing. That I'm just glad it's fun. That's all I try to do is help people have fun racing.
Yeah.
But I owe you a great thanks because you talk about it so often that I actually just contacted a racer or a track owner in Texas. And I said, hey, I saw your post about questioning what traction compounds people are using. And I sent him a personal message. I didn't want to just throw it up on the as a response. And I said, hey, these tracks, RC Underground, and I mentioned a few tracks, are using it. And he knew your track just because of your radio show. And he said, oh, yeah, I heard about this stuff through the radio show already.
Well, all somebody has to do is go to your site or talk to you and support. You want to talk about support. I mean, it'd be one thing. It's a great product. But then you go second level, and it's the support. I mean, you call people back. You talk to people. You're constantly posting. You keep yourself relevant. But your website, buddy, we've talked about it on the show. I mean, it's first class.
Oh,
like, if I was ever going to have a product I was going to sell, I'd call you first. I'd be like, okay, set me up because... And then if it's still this way, a single bottle you ship out.
Oh, you're talking about free shipping.
Yeah.
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 I currently offer free shipping. I'm trying to get my name out there. I mean, it's an expense that I'm willing to accept because I want to get my name out there, and that's one way to. That's one thing that's going to make people say, "Hey, I'm willing to give it a shot," because it's just going to be a few dollars cheaper than the other guy.
Yeah. And the main thing, though, that people need to understand is it's not just it's a great experience on the website. It's a great experience at the racetrack. Like, I know you said, and we're probably not going to say, well, maybe you will, but there's some guys out here today running the sauce on dirt, and you've pointed a few of them out to me, and I'm like, oh, yeah, now I see. Now I see the ones that are and aren't, because it's working.
Yeah, there's quite a few people here who are willing to try it for the first time today, and they're having great results, and there's a number of people here who use it on a regular basis, and they're just consistently having good results.
Yeah, some of the one that you pointed out, I kind of walked around and talked to them. They're like, I'm having the best day I've ever had. So what's the difference? They're running the sauce. So you be the
I talked
judge.
to one guy. He said he almost gained 2 laps,
Yeah.
which obviously
That's
a lot,
huge
A
here.
lot of things change in a race. I mean, so I can't take. I don't want to take all the credit. I
Yeah.
mean, the driving changes, track changes. You know, a lot of things change. But he from one race to the next almost just missed 2 laps.
Yeah, but like you said a little bit earlier, as long as you're having fun with it, it's adding to the fun. Obviously, if a guy progresses up 2 laps and maybe he's going to be in a main he hasn't ever been in before, he's definitely having fun. He or she is having fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
And I appreciate TK Hobbies here at the track stocking it so that anybody who ever does want to try it is here for them.
yeah, and even that, I was talking to you earlier, and you'd mentioned, people go to me, hey, they'd like to get it directly, and you're like, it's at the track shop, and that's just great business.
Absolutely. Yeah, I don't know why I'd want to sell out from under him. That wouldn't be right.
Yeah. And that's smart business, and that's why we're telling you straight up. We finally got him on the air. We've talked about you quite a bit. We've talked about your product. His product is out here showing its results. But now you get a chance to kind of hear from the man himself, and
Yeah.
he's just a great dude to work with.
You've asked me quite a few times to be on the show, and I don't know. I'm just nervous doing this stuff.
Well, who would know? I think you're going to put me out of business. You got the pipes, and you're very well spoken. So, again, thanks so much for jumping on here. I'm sure you want to get out and see these mains. I'm excited to go watch them myself. I guess I'm in a C main, which is nuts to me. But
Fantastic.
okay, yeah, we're going to give it the best we can and see if we can't move up. I want to move up and race some of my buddies that I met today in the B main at least. So that's my goal. If I can progress to the B main, man,
That'd be awesome.
I go home super happy. So thanks again, Steve. Thanks
you.
for your product. Thanks for supporting the Matt Voigt Memorial today.
yeah.
I know it means a lot to his parents. I know it means a lot to Aaron and to all these racers here. So thanks for being out here.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.